May I please have your attention for a few announcements. Please keep in mind that Northern Kentucky University and Truist Arena are smoke-free. Tobacco products, including the use of vape devices, are prohibited in the arena and concourse areas. Additionally, please make sure all cell phones are turned off or switched to silent mode at this time. Family, friends, and guests, we kindly ask that you meet the graduates outside the main entrance of the vault or the vault entrances. There is no re-entry into the facility once you exit. Upon exiting, please be mindful of guests in wheelchairs or who we are otherwise limited in mobility within a concourse area. Truist Arena staff will be assisting in the concourse to ensure a clear and safe path for all guests to the exit of the facility. When the commencement and awarding of diplomas begins, I ask for your cooperation by not cheering excessively or using noisemakers, as that makes it difficult for the next graduate and their family to hear their name being called. Thank you in advance for your cooperation with these requests.
Graduate candidates, please be seated. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Simon Kenton High School, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the commencement services for the Simon Kenton class of 2026. I would like to extend a huge thank you to our school secretaries, Ms. Baker, Ms. Benner, Ms. Hammonds, Ms. Lawson, and Ms. Parker for their help in organizing this special event. This event would not be possible without their hard work and dedication. On behalf of the students and staff, we would like to offer a special welcome to the following district administrators: Superintendent of Kenton County Schools, Dr. Henry Webb; Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Shauna Harney; Assistant Superintendent, Leslie Smith; and Assistant Superintendent, Mary Beth Huss. We would like to recognize Board of Education Chairperson, Ms. Jessica Jean; Board of Education Vice Chair, Karen Collins; Board of Education members, Ms. Shannon Harold, Ms. Erin McConnell, and Mr. Brian Ramoli, who are here tonight to help us celebrate our graduates. We also thank the entire Board of Education for their support throughout the year. Thank you to the parents and those who have filled parent roles for your support of your graduate that has helped them meet this milestone. We are very proud of all of our students and their accomplishments, and we wish each student success as they transition into adulthood. We would like to extend a special and heartfelt welcome to our current and former members of our military and to our graduates who are joining the military. If you're able to do so, please rise to be recognized at this time. At this time, everyone who is able to do so, please rise and remove your hats for the presentation of the colors by the Kenton County JROTC, including Simon Kenton seniors Logan Bosey, Malachi Froge, and Braden Winkler, and the playing of the national anthem led by our band director, Mr. Jason Milner. Please remain standing until the colors have been retired. Please be seated. Would all members of the chorus report to your stations for the singing of the SK Alma Mater and My Old Kentucky Home, led by our choir director, Mr. Buddy Tyree. I would like to welcome Noah McMahon and Marley Collins to the podium to give the senior class address and National Honor Society President Address. Mr. Noah McMahon will present the senior class address first.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, relieved parents, bored siblings, and of course, Simon Kenton High School's graduating class of 2026. We are gathered here today to celebrate our collective accomplishment 4 years in the making. And graduating from SK is something worth celebrating because the truth is, it wasn't always easy. Many of us recall late nights of studying, early morning practices, long rehearsals, and even longer walks to our junior year parking spot, all to get here where we're seated today. As we reminisce over our high school years, picture this. 9th grade, you have your printed schedule, and you're walking around Simon Kenton in August of 2022, finding your first classes. The first football game, the first dance, that homecoming game that was actually a soccer match, and all of those moments when you first met the people now seated to your left and right. But especially, I want you to remember how your freshman self viewed the seniors of the time. They were like celebrities to us. But then each year, those team captains and sleepy peer tutors became more relatable. Their status became attainable. Then finally, we became the seniors that used to be our idols. And if our freshman selves could see us now, they'd be proud. And that progression may not have been easy, but we did it, and in hindsight, it went by in the blink of an eye. With that being said, today can't just be about nostalgia and congratulations, because those things don't get you anywhere on their own. Graduation, instead, marks a stepping stone from childhood into adulthood. And while it is our last chance to look back on childhood before it becomes distant glory days, it is also our first chance to look into adulthood. As of today, adulthood is no longer a mysterious crystal ball that we are peering at off in the distance. We no longer have to sit and wonder what we will be like when we grow up and enter the real world, because the real world is just going to be whatever we make it. We all have dreams and ambitions buried within ourselves, but sometimes the path ahead isn't as clear. Guess what? It isn't supposed to be. So don't be afraid. Trailblazing, striving, exploring, that's life. Fighting and clawing for those dreams, that's living. Remember becoming the seniors that your 14-year-old self idolized? Don't stop there. Find new inspiration. Look to people living the kind of life that you want to lead one day and make them your new role models. Repeat the cycle. Keep taking action and working hard to mold yourself into the man or woman that you want to be. And never stop setting higher goals and discovering new role models, because the race of self-mastery has no finish line. Just as we graduates feel a sense of duality today between looking forward and looking back, so too do the families here tonight. They stand between pride in who we've been and excitement for who we are becoming. We each owe a debt of gratitude to the family and friends who came here to support us through this turning point, because in many cases, the guests in the stands were our wisest mentors, our strongest advocates, and our most influential role models. So don't let them down, and don't let yourselves down. We are a class of athletic champions, intellectual geniuses, and truly some of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. And with that, so much potential is born. Maybe your ambitions are to become rich. Maybe you dream of starting a family here in Northern Kentucky. Maybe you want to go to a prestigious university. Maybe you will dedicate your life to serving our country. Or perhaps you will go on to do multiple of these things. Whatever you aspire to be, today we stop dreaming and start doing. You'll never know how much time you have. And no matter how long you wait, there's still going to be obstacles on the path ahead. That's why there comes a moment when someday must become right now. For us, this is that moment. So I implore you, after you throw your cap, after you take your pictures and collect your handshakes, leave this place with a fire in your heart and a fierce desire to set out into the world and become the best version of yourself. Thank you so much. At this time, Marley Collins will give the NHS presidential address.
When I was elected president of our NHS chapter exactly 1 year ago, I was exhilarated to hear that I would get to represent our graduating class with a speech. As that deadline drew closer, though, I had to come to terms with something that I still haven't really figured out. How do you encompass the experiences of over 400 people, especially in less than 5 minutes? I know that my time as a student certainly doesn't speak for everyone here, so why should I be the one to speak on behalf of our class? I decided that I wouldn't try to reminisce on the past or talk about my time at Kenton as if it was the standard high school experience. Because honestly, it wasn't. Many of you were busy showing everyone what it means to be a pioneer. Some did it through record-breaking performances in sports. Others did so by creating nationally recognized art. Even more of you did these things while working and being at school, and I commend you for it. Not only did I have the issue of deciding how to represent our class, but I also had the issue of trying to do so originally. Almost any point that could be made during this speech has probably already been made. For me, my involvement in school started quite early on. In first grade, I joined my school's gardening club, which would be my very first extracurricular in a very long line of ones to come. Fast forward to senior year, and I've spent around 160 weeks of school practicing choreography and studying scripts for drama, looking through mock trial packets, and trying to get volunteer hours for NHS. All while trying to figure out how measuring the area of a growing pile of sand would ever apply to calculus. According to Mr. Braunwert, it does. Many times, it felt like too much, like I was being crushed under the expectations that myself and others had put on to me, that I couldn't ever take advantage of all the opportunities presented to me in school. Even through these struggles, the experiences that I've had have allowed me to become who I am today. Thinking about it, it's kind of ridiculous how early on we make choices that impact the trajectory of our lives. Many of you here today were only around 13 when you decided to go to Ignite, or 15 when you decided to spend your upperclassmen years alongside college students here at NKU. This past year, I made the choice to attend the Governor's School for the Arts, and I never expected to connect with and become friends with the people that I met there. The differences in upbringing, schooling, and personalities led to me learning so much about myself and my goals for the future. I'm sure many of you who have gone through similar experiences, especially those of you who are able to spend your summers at other programs such as GSP and GSE. It's opportunities like these that allow us to prepare for the future. Even though they might seem scary or risky initially, we help find our closest friends in some of our most turbulent and overwhelming years. As we move forward in what will become our adult lives, it is imperative that you don't stop looking for opportunities to learn, grow, and achieve more. Take the experiences that you've had while at high school and learn from them. That's what they're there for. As we leave the arena, box up our gowns, and officially leave behind our high school years, we'll still be forced to deal with difficult choices. Many of us will change majors once or twice, and many more of us will struggle as we try to find our place in an ever-changing world. As much as it would be great for us to have no debt, high-paying careers, and bright futures, the struggles that we face make us who we are. No one has made the exact same journey, and while that might seem isolating, that's actually what brings us together. We actually have one thing in common, too. We are and will always be pioneers. What we do with our high school experiences, for better or for worse, will always stay with us. For some of you, that might be frightening. And to be honest, I don't blame you. But these choices define us as individuals, as a class, and as a generation. Next, Ms. Tiffany Burris will read the explanation of honors and awards. Thank you.
Good evening. In addition to issuing standard diplomas to graduating seniors this evening, we also want to take a moment to recognize those students who, through extra work and effort, qualify for our summa cum laude honor, magna cum laude honor, and cum laude honor. Each distinction comes from hard work, dedication, and willingness to go above and beyond. Summa cum laude graduates with the highest honors have earned a GPA of 4.2 or higher, and they are wearing gold stoles. We have 44 students in this graduating class who have earned this honor. Magna cum laude graduates with great honors have earned a GPA of 3.8 through 4.2, and they are wearing silver stoles. We have 73 students in this graduating class who have earned this honor. Cum laude graduates with honors have earned a GPA of 3.5 through 3.8, and they are wearing bronze stoles. We have 51 students graduating who have earned this honor. In your program, you will also notice several other symbols to signify accomplishments. Students with a Y next to their name have completed a 2-course of dual credit through the NKU Young Scholars Academy. Students with an I next to their name have completed their studies at Ignite. Students with an R next to their name have completed their studies through the JROTC program. Students with an O next to their name have served on the Principals and Superintendents Advisory Council. Students with an E next to their name have earned an Essential Skills Certificate awarded by the Chamber of Commerce. Students with a P next to their name have completed an end-of-program assessment as a certification after taking pathway courses for 2 or more years. And finally, students with a D next to their name have earned an associate's degree through their dual credit coursework while in high school. Our main mission in Kenton County Schools is to have all students graduate as college and/or career ready. I am happy to report that we have 332 students who are both college and career ready, and 113 students who are either college or career ready. These students are recognized with an A for college readiness, a C for career readiness. I am also happy to report that 100% of the students sitting in front of you are transition ready. Great job. For all 445 students earning diplomas tonight, the faculty and staff of Simon Kenton applaud your accomplishments. Great job. Next, Mr. Reinhardt will present the class of 2026.
Dr. Webb and Board of Education members, it is my pleasure to present to you the 2026 graduating class of Simon Kenton High School. These students have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Kenton County Board of Education, and the Simon Kenton Site-Based Council. Families and other guests, I want to start by saying I am extremely proud to be in the position to present this graduating class to you all today. This class has overcome challenges over their high school career to excel, and I have some notable achievements here. In case you were not aware, we are one of the top 15 largest high schools in the state of Kentucky. Despite this, we are in the top 10 for attendance in the state, which is awesome. We want you to be at school. As mentioned previously, we have 100% of our graduates qualified as transition ready for college and or career according to our Board of Education's community-based accountability system, which is now a model for the rest of the state. This signifies that these students are not just graduating, but have demonstrated the skills that will put them in a situation where they are ready for the transition to adulthood. In athletics and academic team competitions, we've had too many students to name all of them win district titles, regional titles, state championship appearances, and national competition appearances. But some individual honors our students have received are Noah McMahon, who have you just heard from previously, received an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy. Anna Kelch had a ceramics piece chosen in a national competition and it will be displayed at Carnegie Hall in New York. Nia Johnson, Autumn Stubblebine, and Isabella D'Amico had art pieces selected for All-State, and Nia was selected as the state champion. Joey Dinelli has received the Golden Key Award for Scholastic's art competition. Isaiah Reinhardt was the state runner-up in diving, breaking school records, and was named the Midway University Diver of the Year in Kentucky. Evan Isles has broken multiple school records in swimming. We have Ella Smith, Miles Mullen, Alexis Howard, Jenna Kitchens, and Nehemiah Kai, all named to all-state teams in soccer and volleyball. And Ella was also named the Enquirer Northern Kentucky Soccer Player of the Year. Jackson Miller has qualified for state 8 times in indoor and outdoor track and is a state champion. Alexis Howard has kept me busy with this speech because I've had to edit it twice in the last week with her 2 new state titles to bring her total to 6 in track and field. And she's earned All-American honors with a 7th place finish in the Junior Olympics. Our boys and girls soccer team and basketball teams and girls volleyball were all district champions. The girls basketball team won the region and competed at Rupp Arena in the state tournament. Addison Simpson placed as the overall grand champion in the state in market beef competition at the state fair. Our archery team was once again the regional champion. Annika Dirks and Gabby Browning qualified for state in tennis, and Annika set the all-time career wins record for the school in tennis. Grayson Harris set the new school record for receiving yards in football over his career. And our cheerleading team were regional champions in game day and regional runner-up in traditional. For the 2nd year in a row, I get to not just be the principal, but I'm joining all of you as a proud parent of a graduating senior. This class is special to me because I've been a parent alongside many of you at countless soccer games, swimming and diving competitions, and this year volleyball. Thank you to Coach Maley for taking that on. Isaiah, I'm proud of everything you've accomplished so far. Mom and I love you very much. And parents, I know you are also all proud of your kids that are walking across the stage today. Graduates, you'll all be transitioning from Simon Kenton, where you've had people help take care of you and prepare you for what's next, to your next adventure, whether that be career, college, military, or starting a family. The lessons you've learned over the past 13 years or more of school have made you ready for this next phase of your life. Over your 13 years in school and 4 with us, you've learned math, science, reading, writing, and content in other subject areas. But you've also learned to work with others and meet deadlines. You've learned the importance of showing up every day, even on the days you didn't want to. And most importantly, you've learned that there are a lot of people that care about you, love you, and are invested in seeing you do well when you leave here. Students, some of you may know for certain what you're going to do when you leave this arena tonight. I know some of you are going to college and moving away from home in 2 months. I know some of you are going to college locally, making a new path with your family close by. And I know some of you will be in boot camp later this month. Some of you are already working full-time. Some of you will be starting families in the next few years. No matter what path you choose, keep your mind open to possibilities and pursue your dreams. You've been prepared, and now it is your time to create your future. At this time, would the first row of graduates please rise and proceed towards the stage. Ms. Kim Gerard will read the first list of graduates.
Aubrey Mara Abbott, summa cum laude. Emma Lynn Bolin, summa cum laude. Jalen Maya Boroff, summa cum laude. Aubrey Faye Campbell, summa cum laude. Chase Maddox Coleman, summa cum laude, presented by his mother, Amber Coleman, teacher at Piner. Kylie Marie Courtney, summa cum laude. Isabella Josephine D'Amico, summa cum laude. Kinley Andrea Jane Dean, summa cum laude. Grayson Michael DeMoss, summa cum laude. Annika Grace Dirks, summa cum laude. Jacob Lee Donahue, summa cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Beatrice Gonzala, summa cum laude. Avery Elise Gibson, summa cum laude. Katie Lynn Gillespie, summa cum laude. Marin Marie Getz, summa cum laude. Madeline Rose Hensley, summa cum laude. Anna Grace Kelch, summa cum laude. Cash Montgomery Kemper, summa cum laude. Jenna Nicole Kitchens, summa cum laude. Kira Michelle Listner, summa cum laude. Landon Jace McDonald, summa cum laude. Noah Jacob McMahon, summa cum laude, presented by his mother, Jessica McMahon, teacher at White's Tower. Alexander Todd Meredith, summa cum laude. Caitlin Faye Miller, summa cum laude. Claire Loris Mulcahy, summa cum laude. Anna Faith Mullis, summa cum laude. Robert Joseph Paul, summa cum laude, presented by his mother, Rebecca Paul, cafeteria worker at Simon Kenton. Autumn Sakura Ray, summa cum laude, presented by her mother, Azure Ray, teacher at Piner. Mackenzie Lynn Ratliff, summa cum laude. Maya Nicole Reese, summa cum laude. Lila Ann Robinson, summa cum laude. Ella Claire Sand, summa cum laude. Joseph Simon Schlim, summa cum laude. Braden Storm Schoberg, summa cum laude. Kylie Madison Scroggins, summa cum laude. Sadie Hope Sharp, summa cum laude. Ella Grace Smith, summa cum laude, presented by her mother, Leslie Smith, Assistant Superintendent of Kenton County Schools. Charlie Josephine Spanier, summa cum laude. Caleb Gage Stegner, summa cum laude. Madeline Grace Strunk, summa cum laude, presented by her mother, Pamela Strunk, teacher at Taylor Mill. Anna Grace Vogelpohl, summa cum laude. Brooke Ann Wetzel, summa cum laude. Miss Leanne Lewis will read the next set of names.
Kyle Matthew Adkins, magna cum laude. Ariel Danielle Ammer, magna cum laude. Macy Nicole Bach, magna cum laude. Adrina Vieira Barton, magna cum laude. Alexander Davis Benner, magna cum laude. Addison Elizabeth Best, magna cum laude. Jonathan Ryle Bilby, magna cum laude. Riley Mason Bitsilly, magna cum laude. Braden Kale Blevins, magna cum laude. Tyler Christopher Bloom, magna cum laude. Brett Douglas Bachman, magna cum laude. Grayson May Brinkman, magna cum laude. Landon Julius Brown, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Karis Browning, magna cum laude. Cameron Michael Brumley, magna cum laude. Braden Cody Carter, magna cum laude. Madeline Michelle Cheatham, magna cum laude. Taylor Lee Clark, magna cum laude. Scarlett Danielle Cochran, magna cum laude. Marley June Collins, magna cum laude. Michael Henry Crabb, magna cum laude. Aubrey Joy Deesman, magna cum laude. Colton James Farfsing, magna cum laude. Natalie Caitlin Fisher, magna cum laude, presented by her mother, Cheryl Fisher, teacher at Simon Kenton. Emma Marie Freiler, magna cum laude. No. Trinity Leanne Fryman, magna cum laude. Thomas Michael Gagliano, magna cum laude. Lily Grace Gamble, magna cum laude. Kira Mackenzie Gerhardt, magna cum laude. Joseph Matthew Granger, magna cum laude. John Carter Harney, magna cum laude. Braden Daniel Heber, magna cum laude. Mary Ray Holland, magna cum laude. Olivia Faith Howard, magna cum laude. Reese Elizabeth Johnson, magna cum laude. Luke Burke Lawson, magna cum laude. Dylan Paul Marshall, magna cum laude. Maylin Ray McBee, magna cum laude, presented by her mother, Emily McBee, teacher at Kenton Elementary. Araceli Jasmine Mendez, magna cum laude. Jackson Andrew Miller, magna cum laude. Vladislav Dmitrievich Papajev, magna cum laude. Emily Grace Paul, magna cum laude. Reagan Kathleen Petticord, magna cum laude. Callie Marie Purdue, magna cum laude. Ivan Jose Pomales Vasquez, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Giada Powell, magna cum laude. Shelby Faith Rabe, magna cum laude. Ethan Darrell Rains, magna cum laude. Isaiah James Reinhardt, magna cum laude, presented by his parents, Craig Reinhardt, principal at Simon Kenton, and Julie Reinhardt, teacher at Kaywood. Avery Grace Robinson, magna cum laude. Alexander Paul Rakowski, magna cum laude. Natalie Katrina Ruth, magna cum laude. Emily Joy Sawyers, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Nicole Schlim, magna cum laude. Aviana Sun Shu, magna cum laude. Reese Elizabeth Scherger, magna cum laude. Paisley Ann Shaw, magna cum laude. Sophia Ann Smith, magna cum laude. Autumn Rain Stubblebine, magna cum laude. Kylie Renee Troxel, magna cum laude. Jaden Elizabeth Utley, magna cum laude. Emma Renee Washburn, magna cum laude. Madeline Ruth White, magna cum laude. Emma Grace Wilson, magna cum laude. Benjamin Monroe Woosley, magna cum laude. Michael Ryan Yeager, magna cum laude. Miss Christine Horline will read the next set of names.
Tiara Alice Kekalani Allo, cum laude. Janessa Marie Anderson, cum laude. Adeline Renee Babb, cum laude. Ethan Christopher Back, cum laude, presented by his mother, Susan Jenkins, counselor at Simon Kenton. Ariana Tamra Bannister, cum laude. Sorry, Ariana Tamra Bannister. Sorry, Ariana. Catherine Marie Blau, cum laude. Cole Howard Bunch, cum laude. Mason Clifton Cothran, cum laude, presented by his mother, Sarah Epier, cafeteria manager at Fort Wright Elementary. Audrey Elizabeth Combs, cum laude. Kaylee Lynn Crone, cum laude. Lydia Marie Davidson, cum laude. Everett Michael DeMoss, cum laude. Tori Lynn Dunavant, cum laude. Eli Leothe Gardner, cum laude. Elizabeth Claire Goff, cum laude. Miley Jade Hammond, cum laude. Grayson Lee Harris, cum laude. Elijah Daniel Tucker Harder, cum laude. Tobias Nathaniel Hennon, cum laude. Emily Nicole Hensley, cum laude. Nathan Andrew Herringer, cum laude. Brandon Colton Huser, cum laude. Elliot Walter Hollis, cum laude. Elizabeth Sharon Gale Kemper, cum laude. Noah Alexander Mardis, cum laude. Molly Leanne Morgan, cum laude. Cadence Elizabeth Murphy, cum laude. Mahala Jade Newborn, cum laude. Tucker Richard Ober, cum laude. Joshua Charles Overton, cum laude. Jordan J. Pendleton, cum laude. Avery Lee Lynn Perkins, cum laude. Josmar Alejandro Poncio Gonzalez, cum laude. Eva Nicole Robbins, cum laude. Elijah J. Rogers, cum laude, presented by his father, Larry Rogers, teacher at Simon Kenton. Logan Michael Alexander Rowe, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Rudolph, cum laude. Eric Leo Ryan Schulkers, cum laude. Lydia Jade Skiles, cum laude. Paul Joseph Snyder, cum laude. Kylie Faye Spiegel, cum laude. Michael Zachary Taylor, cum laude. Alexis Robbins Thorner, cum laude. Malia Naomi Thompson, cum laude. Haley Sky Webb, cum laude, presented by her mother, Tanisha Webb at Twin Hoffel. Lyric Lene Williams, cum laude. Andrew Ryder Wilson, cum laude. Ella Brianna Zeff, cum laude. Ms. Casey Salyers will read the next set of names.
Elijah Samuel Adkins, presented by his mother, Amy Nitschke, interpreter at Fort Wright. Riley Isabella Grace Almgren. Lane Leroy Alsep. Brooklyn Ann Alter. Aiden David Andrews. Robert Joseph Antrobus. Addison Grace Apgar. Miguel Allen Aponte. Mackenzie Jade Archer. Ava Claire Bach. Alyssa Paige Baker. Kylie Elizabeth Baker. Mackenzie Kathleen Baker. Jenna Nicole Ballard. Logan Jace Allen Barth. Trey Davis Beach. Caden Wade Bell. Laylee Novell Berkemeyer. James Dean Bernard. Joel Walker Dwayne Blevins. Olivia Lee Booth. Meredith Nicole Boots. Logan William Bosey. Christian Murphy Bounds. Skylar Travis Bowling. Aiden Wayne Boyers. Carson Ryan Boyle. Mackenzie Ray Brandenburg. Michaela Dawn Brewer. Houston Richard Free Brinkman. Janelle Andrea Brown. Tori Nicole Bryant. Ellie Mae Bunch. Miss Cynthia Jones will read the next set of names.
Blake Lawrence Caldwell. Ryan Joseph Calloway. Madison K. Carpenter. Lily Elizabeth Castleberry. Jerry Wayne William Chandler. Dahlia Riley Jess Chaplin. Ethan Ryan Childress. Jacob Paul Christie. Aiden Colin Sissel. Braden Andrew Clark. Zarin Zidane Clark. Gracelyn Rose Clarkston. Gracie Lou Claxton. Elizabeth Dawn Cloyd. Allison Blair Cobb. Madison Noel Collette. Gage Patrick Collins. Kylie Lynn Combs. Landon Michael Combs. Mackenzie Cheyenne Combs. Jax Richard Cook. Christian James Cooper. Ava Nicole Courtney. Ethan Bernard Crockett. Morgan Elizabeth Cross. Evelyn Rose Cummins. Dakota Scott Curtis. Delilah Nicole Doms. Elora Dannon Daly. Joseph Anthony Donale. Jocelyn Ray Daniels. Samuel Carl Davis. Miss Savannah Montana will read the next set of names.
Jordan Anthony Deaton. Veronica Sophia Derrickson. Hannah Leanne Dillon. Joseph Matthew Drawman. Mila Jaslyn Droppelman. Andrew Quincy Dews. Hunter Vaughn Duncan. Deshauna Fernanda Dye. Alex Hunter Easybuck. Gavin Mark Ellis. Savannah Grace Ellis. Jonathan Michael Embry. Tyler Joseph Eveland. Xander Aiden Matthew Fair. Justin James Finley. Josie Marie Finke. Haley Jolynn Fleckinger. Gavin Harley Ray Fleming. Brian Alberto Flores Caldera. Christian Nicholas France. James Caleb French. Malachi Nathaniel Froge. Jordan William Frolicker. James Tipton Gear. Casey Ann Gears. Gracie Mikkel Gels. Dwayne Lee Graham. Anai Marley Green. Kyle Allen Gross. Michael Sean Grout. Ava Caroline Hardman. Blake Johnny Harrison. Jenna Brooke Heeger. Teresa Louise Henniger. Michael Joseph Herringer. Allison Yuhaira Hernandez Perez. Jose Alfredo Crescencio Hernandez. Ms. Tasha Robinson will read the next set of names.
Aiden Darrell Herring. Austin William Hicks. Jordan Denise Isles. Paige Elizabeth Hillenbrand. Benjamin Isaac Heisel. Evan Jacob Holbrook. Jacob John Hahn. Lily Linnann Hornsby. Sorry. Ava Mariah Hoskins. Alexis Howard. Jada Lynn Humphrey. Robert Lee Humphrey, presented by his grandmother, Jamie Lawson, secretary at Simon Kenton. Caleb Michael Hurst. Alexis Michaela Hurt. Noah West Isaacs. Jaden Lynn Gent. Janiyah Lyric Lee Johnson. Hey. Logan Elijah Judd. Nehemiah Kaha O Kahi. Danica Elizabeth Kaiser. Caitlin Rose Keaton, presented by her mother, Maggie Keaton, speech therapist at Simon Kenton. Briar Layton Kelsey. Kimara Lynn Keeman. Wrong. Kimara Lynn Keeman. Hallie Elizabeth King Chapman. Samuel Emerson Kistler. Layla Nicole Klein. Zachariah Andrew Knuckle. Jacob Michael Kuntzman. Joseph Clayton Kyle, presented by his mother, Jane Kyle, teacher at Piner. Sorry. Derek Matthew Laws. Logan Blake Lawson. Chloe Lara Leandries. Sophie Elizabeth Lewis. Yondel Enrique Lopez Rodriguez. Jaden Rayanne Luster. Miss Hillary Johnson will read the next set of names.
Lancer Lee Thomas Marksberry. Chrislyn Joanne Martin. George Talon Martin. Peyton Martin Music. Kylie Ann Mays. Espoir Kangetta Mazibo. Cody Michael McCarter. Brooklyn Lauren McFall. Andrew Joseph Meyer. Alexandria Ariana Melton. Ella Jane Melton. Brandon Tyler Meredith. Leland Cole Miller. Lincoln Gage Miller. Nathan Josue Montesinos. Abriel Isabel Moore. Brennan Morgan Moore. Maximus Montgomery Morenz. Tyler Leland Morgan. Luke Richard Morris. Ashlyn Ruth Mose. Miles Ryan Mullen. Christopher Douglas Mullins. Elijah Christopher Mullins. Malia Emma Nash. Jamarcus Darion Nelson. Andrew Taylor Nickel, presented by his mother, Cindy Nickel, teacher at Summit View. Anna Catherine Niles. James Nathan Noble. Dylan Grace Noel. Ezekiel Jr. Nunez Benitez. Olivia Karen Oglesby. Lexi Brianna Olwin. Jalina Rain Pengallo. Mackenzie Ellen Perry. Isabel Hope Peters. Blake Oliver Phillips. Roy Phillips. Justin Martin Pickett. Jacob Fisher Piper, presented by his mother, Heather Piper, teacher at Simon Kenton. Colton Earl Price. Carlos Alexander Quezada Cruz. And Miss Christina Warner will read the next set of names.
Alyssa Erica Ramirez. Kaylee Ada Rankin. Landon Bradley Reekers. Quentin Matthew Reneker. Grace Elizabeth Richard. Mason Thomas Richter. Jeffrey Aaron Ryder. Jonathan Mitchell Robbins. Peyton Elijah Roberts. Talon Jackson Roberts. Mackenzie Lynn Rout. Olivia Duran Royer. Arian Kane Russ. Leland Ignatius Rust. Adelie Jean Saylor. Travis Matthew Saylor. Carson Matthew Schreiber. Jordan Marie Schwegler. William Avery Scobie. Mackenzie Whitney Scott. Carter Ryan Self. Hannah Lynn R. Shoemaker. Addison Waylon Simpson. Ethan Andrew Sims. Allison Elizabeth Smith. Ariana Isabella Smith. Mason Carter Smith. Parker Michael Smith. Mason Gage Stamper. Connor Blake Steffen. Julie Evelyn Stevens. Riley Sophia Stevenson. Taven Paul Stevenson. William Hunter Stevens. Julia Ann Strange. Madeline Claire Sumter. Mr. Nathan Gilbert will read the next set of names.
Ava Lynn Taylor. Emma Grace Taylor. Haley Elizabeth Teeters. Caleb Andrew Terrio. Aiden Tyler Thomas. Aiden Carter Tilford. Elizabeth Joanne Townsend. Julian Nathaniel Townsend. Zechariah Daniel Trinkle. Haley Marie Turner. Torin Marcus Turner. Caleb Russell Yule. Isaac Joseph Vallandingham. Ashley Marie Vastine. Ryan Damon Walden. Autumn Lane Walker. Layla Catherine Walker. Aaliyah Marie Warfield. Caden Tyler Watkins. Michael Stephen Webb. Anthony Michael Wheaton. Erica Rosemary Wheeler. Carter Anthony Williams. Reed Lewis Williams. Chloe Lynn Willoughby. Patrick William Wilson. Sadie Brianna Wilson. Titus Nathaniel Wilson. Adeline Rose Wynn. Braden Ray Winkler. William David Lee Wood. Hannah Rose Woods. Caleb Anthony Wright. Dominic Alexander Wyatt. Mackenzie Ann York.
Graduates, please rise. Congratulations to all of our graduates. You may now move your tassel to signify your transition from student to graduate of Simon Kenton. Oh, some of you are jumping it. Try to close with a brief remark every year, and I think what stands out to me this year is the idea of seizing the opportunity you have ahead of you. You have definitely reached a milestone here today, and you should always celebrate accomplishments. However, it's important that as you start your journey into adulthood, you take advantage of the many gifts you've been given. Each of you graduated from a great high school today, and we've tried to support you through our 4 years, but honestly, you're now going out on your own. Use what you've been given and do not waste your opportunities. Some of you have good scholarships waiting for you in the fall. Go to class, study, seek extra support, and keep that GPA high so you get to use the entire scholarship. Some of you have earned certificates and you have a good job lined up already. Show up every day, work hard, and make yourself indispensable. Some of you are going to the military. Work hard, seek out promotions, rank increases, and certifications. Thanks to all of you sitting here tonight for allowing me to spend the last 4 years with you. I wish each and every one of you the best as you walk out these doors tonight. And remember, once a pioneer, always a pioneer. Distinguished guests, families, and everyone in attendance, it is my honor to introduce you to the Simon Kenton graduating class of 2026. Okay. Thank you.